day 7 of my 100-day debt-free challenge. Today is a big milestone, yay! So we made another payment into our personal loan towards our debt. If you are new here, we are tackling 2 debts, and right now we are aggressively focusing on 1. So we made a payment of 2,500 rands. Oh my gosh. So if you watched my video where I was closing up the month of June, you saw that I rolled over some money into this new month. So with that money, it became a new income for the month of July. Then I paid rent and I used 2,500 rand of that to pay into debt. So the big milestone is that we have officially broken into the 20,000. So we have a new balance of 29,990. Again, I probably will have it somewhere over here so that you can see. Seeing a number that starts with 20,000s over starting with 30,000 makes me so happy. It reminds me that progress is not always a big jump, a dramatic, change, but it is happening. Small progress is still progress. It was little bites that I was taking, and now I'm officially in the 20,000s. And today I just want to share something really special. So in the Financial Literacy Academy, we're currently going through the book of Ecclesiastes, and I just finished doing Ecclesiastes chapter 3 Bible study, and it kind of changed my perspective a little bit. A lot of us read this chapter at funerals, and I don't know why. There's a time for this, there's a time for that, but it's not a funeral book. So I just want to kind of talk about it a little bit. And again, if you're new, welcome. I am Norma. If you're returning, welcome back to the Nomazdiary sessions. I'm a financial coach, a mom, a wife, and I'm documenting my family's journey of paying off debt while we are still building wealth. As much as we don't have a lot of money to put into our wealth building, our investing, I am also using my time, my skills to pour into my craft so that it could end up paying me, like how compounding interest and dividends pay you back. So that's what I am using. I hope these videos do encourage you to believe that your life can change, your situation can change, one small decision at a time. So as I was saying, today I was studying Ecclesiastes chapter 3, the very famous passage that begins with, there's a time for everything in every season under the sun, under the heavens, or whichever version you know. And it made me stop and ask myself one question: what season am I in? Not the season I wish I am in, but what season am I actually in? Not someone else's season, but my season. What season am I in? And if you look at all the seasons that is mentioned there by King Solomon, I personally feel like I'm in the season of planting. This is the season where I am planting seeds for future self. I wake up and I record videos. I study, I coach clients, I build systems, I invest, I pay off debt. I keep showing up, I keep planting the seeds, and I'm not seeing any results immediately, but I know that in the future I will see the results. The planting really does look exciting. When you're planting, you don't see what's going on. You plant the seed and then it just looks like the ground is the same, but it's no longer the same. There's so much happening underground. And if you keep planting, keep watering what you have planted, it looks repetitive, it looks ordinary, and sometimes it feels like nothing is actually happening. There is no progress here. But one day, those seeds that you have planted will start showing visibly above the ground. So what I want to say to you today is, don't waste whatever season you're in. Find out or figure out or ask God to show you and clarify to you, what season am I in right now? And one thing that I have learned is that every season has a purpose. If you're in a season of learning, you better be learning. If you're in a season of healing, you better be healing. If you're in a season of building, you better be building. If you're in a season of planting, you better be planting right now. Because one day, your harvest will come. And when it does, You need to be ready. I don't want to spend this season, my planting season, complaining. I don't want to spend this season focusing on what my neighbor has and whinging about why am I not harvesting as yet. I want to spend this season preparing for when my harvest comes, because it will come. God will answer everyone's prayer, but you need to make sure that you're in the right position when that prayer reaches you. I know for sure that God has a plan for all of us, and a plan that He has for us is to prosper. And this debt-free journey is a perfect example of what I mean. Every payment feels like I am planting into debt-free Norma. At the beginning of this year, we were owing 81,100 Rand on this debt alone, and now we are dropped all the way down to 29,990. That did not just happen overnight, but the small little planting and showing up all the time is what has got us where we are right now. If you are in the season of planting and you are working towards paying off debt, towards building wealth, managing your finances, towards learning how to make money online, building a digital product, just basically you're in your season of planting, then I do invite you to join my Financial Literacy Academy. The foundation is God for it all, and we focus on building wealth, managing our finances, and making money online from a personal brand. And before you go, please comment on the description below, what season do you believe you're in right now?